You know what I mean? I represent U5 crew, United 5. NSK, which is an offshoot of U5, is one of the chapters.
Alright.
United 5 stands for United 5 crews. I started, well, I was introduced into graffiti like in the 70s. My family was just into it. You know, I didn't know what it was. It was just a part of life. You know, the breakdancing, the white gloves, and all that and shit. So it was like, you know, I was just raised in it. I just didn't know what it was. It was just a part of life. Well, I started writing art like around 82. But I didn't start hitting trains like 84, 85. I started hitting trains like with Reek, you know, REAK, you know, like Kazar, you know what I'm saying, them cats and shit. You know, I just look up to CS, TFK, you know what I'm saying, C, Stress, you know, TFW, DF cats, you know, CBK, niggas was killing it. The original Vent, CBK, you know what I'm saying. My closest knit was Audi. Audi U5 was Prez, the chapter 1, the creator, founder U5. And Sony, that was one of my main, rest in peace, one of my other main, you know, dudes we used to bomb with. Like, it was like a little, we were like the elite team, you know what I'm saying, of U5 and shit, like our little circle and shit, you know, it was Audi, Sony. And I used to always mix it up too, like with Zan and FEMA, you know, other writers and shit that was down with us. We always used to stick together, but yeah, we had our favorite dudes we used to always, you know, click up with and shit, you know. Well, U5 started off in Bushwick. You know, U5 actually was a little bit before me, because I was actually running with Decepticons for like two or three campaigns and shit with them before. But I was always into the writing. It was a thin line. I was either gonna be a gangbang or I was gonna be a graffiti writer. But you know, I ran with Deceps like 2 or 3 times and shit, niggas from Park West High School and shit. Rest in peace to Minnesota and shit. You know what I mean? Megatron and all that. And you know. One day I was hanging out at my man Rain's house, and in East New York, and he showed me a couple of artworks from Audi.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, that's out of sight, man. I never even seen that style before, man. And he introduced me to Audi, and you know, and you know, we just clicked after that. After that was like, that's it. It was U5. I didn't want to fuck with nobody else, man. Well, I was retired. But the reason why I came back was because I feel that graffiti needs a superhero, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with bombing, there's nothing wrong with throw-ups and your tags and killing shit and wrecking shit, but there's a little too much of that, you know what I'm saying? I go to roofs, I go on the train, I look at the rooftops, and all you see is just fucking throw-ups, and these guys, oh, look at that E, oh, look at that throw-up, oh, this dope is hot. Yeah. Nobody's talking about letters, nobody's talking about style no more, nobody's talking about TikTok or wild style or semi-style or, you know what I'm saying, or that electric rock. Nobody's talking about that no more, you know, it's all throw-ups now. So I feel maybe if I start doing pieces, you know, start doing pieces of YouTube, maybe it'll catch on, you know. It's like trying to save like graph in my own way.
It's almost like they're scared to be up there, so they want to do a throw up and then be out. And now take the time that rooftops used to have, where it would be full productions on rooftops and full burners, because it was a different era back then. So you don't really find that really on rooftops no more, unless it's like a legal spot that somebody, you know, knows the landlord, or they got a store, you know, downstairs. But
nah, I go up on the rooftop, man. I'll stay 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on the rooftop. That cats be like, yo, you got permission for that spot? And I'd be like, nah.
Yeah,
was just up there for like 8 hours.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hiding from cops and all that, and people coming out the club and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's true. Niggas don't want to take the time and do a piece no more. That's why sometimes when I do a piece and I go over niggas with their throw-ups, I throw them back up, you know, to show love and shit. And I know how niggas is touchy with their shit. You don't know what they had to go through to get their pain, what happened before, after they did that bomb.
Yeah, but we know the rules.
Yeah, yo, you know
Peace
the rules.
Covers the throw-up.
Peace covers the throw-up. Matter of fact, though, I did a piece over there on the 2-line and shit, not too, like last week and shit. And I went over Devo, but it was I got mad respect and mad love for Devo. You got mad ups, my nigga. But you know, it's what do you call you get canceled out, my nigga. You had a big, huge throwy.
Yeah.
But I rocked with 3-color piece, a 4-color piece, so that totally, you know, cancels out.
Yeah, that's the rules of the game.
Yeah,
that's
you know what I'm saying. So I mean, he asked if I went over him, but I guess he didn't see the rooftop, so he didn't realize how I went over him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was with a piece. I was actually gonna put him back up, but I got rained out. I actually soaked trying to finish the piece and all that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get these rooftops, man. Just keep. You know, stop. You know where I left off. I don't hit trains. When I first came back, I was hitting trains like crazy, leaving crazy stains and all that. That was just to get my rocks off, you know, because that's where it started at.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you're not hitting trains, you know, I mean, I don't know what you're doing, my nigga. Like, you gotta at least take a tag of the train here and there, man. Like, you know, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
So I was hitting trains like crazy, going this way, going that way, spending 8-9 hours in there. But you know, I did it. I got it off and shit. But you know. They got the trains, man. This is clean. I mean, I have a nice ink combination that stains. And they just throw patches on it. Yeah, and I'm responsible for 85% of the patchwork on the tool line. In case you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I got the secret recipe in case y'all niggas need a recipe for some good staining ink. If y'all can find me, and you know where to go, maybe you can hire the A-team. Nah, let me stop. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out Audi, fucking Sony, Slick, you know what I'm saying? Mad love to them and shit. Everybody in U5, man. Nerve, fucking, you know, fucking everybody in U5. Rad, GA, fucking Führer, fucking SCS, Nerve, Dover. I mean, the list goes on. HD, fucking HP, Visa, who's locked up right now and shit. You know, mad love for just everybody in U5, everybody who admired us and supported us. You know what I'm saying? Even a shout out to my niggas I had beef with, them crews I had beef with, because if it wasn't for y'all, you know, we wouldn't have made it fun for me. You know, like fucking MSD, fucking AMK, NOK, fucking XTC, AOK, Risk Crew. Like, you know what I mean? These are niggas we had beef with, like, and I enjoyed having, you know, it was fun. You know, it was real fun and shit. DTC, big fucking crew, big fucking pain in the ass, B. Oh my god, I used to hate rumbling with them motherfuckers, B. But hey, we did it. DTC was a huge crew. Peace out to TA7AV. You know what I'm saying?
True history. ArcU5. Appreciate the time, brother. And it's definitely love.
No doubt. You already know.
All right.
You already know. U5, kid.
All right. Peace.
Peace.